Once upon a time, there was a beautiful young lady named Adesuwa. She was known for her beauty, calmness, and respectfulness. Adesuwa lived with her parents, and she is every man's dreams. One day, she met a young man named Samuel, who was a successful businessman. Samuel was a very handsome young man, and they decided to give love a chance. After a few years, Adesuwa and Samuel got married. Samuel was very excited to have Adesuwa as his wife. However, a few months later, they were blessed with a beautiful baby girl. Samuel was not too happy about it because all he ever wanted was a male child. As the years went by, Adesuwa gave birth to 2 more baby girls. Samuel became worried about his wife only having female children. He felt bitter and disappointed. One day, Samuel brought home another lady along with his younger brother and introduced her to Adesuwa as his brother's fiancée. Little did Adesuwa know that the lady was Samuel's ex-girlfriend who had reunited with him and got pregnant for him. A few months later, Adesuwa discovered that the young lady was pregnant with Samuel's child. Samuel's secret affairs were exposed, and Adesuwa found out that her husband was responsible for it. Adesuwa wept bitterly and thought of leaving her marriage. However, she summoned courage to stay, knowing that it was not the end of the world. The other lady gave birth to 2 boys, and Samuel started focusing more attention on his 2 male children, neglecting the children Adesuwa had for him. Despite this, Adesuwa never minded and focused on building a future for her children. She went through difficult challenges but remained determined. Unfortunately, Samuel started maltreating Adesuwa. One day, he packed his valuable things and left with his second wife and their 2 male children, leaving Adesuwa and their 3 daughters behind. Adesuwa cried day and night, knowing that this was not how she had planned her marriage. Despite the heartbreak and pain, Adesuwa never gave up. She continued to be strong for her daughters and focus on building a successful future for them. Adesuwa faced many challenges along the way, but she never lost hope. Adesuwa faced immense struggle day and night to take care of the children left behind by her husband Samuel. She worked tirelessly to provide for them and ensure they had a good life. Adesuwa even went to meet Samuel's parents to call him to order, but he refused to listen and had made up his mind. As the year went by, Adesuwa's 3 daughters had to go hawking after school hours to support their mother, Adesuwa. Adesuwa was unable to pay their rent, and they were eventually evicted from their home. They had to live on the street for a few months before finding a new place to stay. Despite this hardship, Adesuwa's children remained humbled and well-mannered. They understood the importance of education and promised their mother that they would not disappoint her. They focused on their studies and eventually gained admission into the university to further their education. Adesuwa's heart was filled with gratitude and joy. When her children graduated from the university and secured good jobs, one of her daughters became medical doctor and another also became a lawyer, and the third one became an engineer. Adesuwa could not contain her excitement, and tears of joy poured down her eyes. To show their appreciation for all the struggles their mother had gone through, Adesuwa's children, 3 daughters, decided to build a house for her and buy her a car. They wanted to express their gratitude and make her happy after all the sacrifice she had made for them. Adesuwa was overwhelmed with happiness and felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She had endured so much over the years, but her perseverance and love for her children had paid off. Seeing her daughters succeed and being able to provide her with a comfortable life brought her immense joy. The male children that Samuel has always craved for now became his greatest problem. His 2 sons dropped out of school and spent money lavishly. They moved from one problem to another, eventually wreaking havoc on their father's business. Samuel's life became filled with different challenges, and he accumulated a lot of debt. He lost his business and all his investments. Samuel's wife and his 2 male children left him and went their own way, while Samuel started to suffer and struggle to survive. After a few years, Samuel found himself wandering the streets looking for something to eat. He was weak from hunger and eventually collapsed on the roadside. Some kind-hearted individual came to his aid and took him to the hospital for treatment. Samuel spent a few days in the hospital, but he had no one to pay his bills or look after him. Little did Samuel know that the doctor attending to him, Bella, was his own daughter, whom he had abandoned many years ago. Bella recognized his father's face and voice and knew that he was the one who had caused so much pain to her and her siblings. Tears streamed down her face as she realized that she was now taking care of the father who had abandoned them. At this point, Samuel became homeless and had nowhere to go. Despite all the pain and suffering he had caused, Bella found a place in her heart to forgive him. It was a difficult decision to make, but she chose to let go of the past and show compassion. In the evening, when Bella returned home, she called her mother and siblings to tell them about her experience at work. They decided to pay a visit to Mr. Samuel in the hospital the next day. When they arrived, Samuel was shocked to see Adesuwa, his wife, and the 3 children he had left behind to suffer many years ago. It was at this moment that he realized that the doctor attending to him was his own daughter. Samuel could not hold back his tears and began to beg for forgiveness. He finally understood the gravity of his mistake and realized that all children are gifts from God. Regardless of their gender, Adesuwa, his wife, and their 3 daughters found it in their hearts to forgive Samuel. Moved by the forgiveness and the compassion shown by Adesuwa, Bella, and her siblings, Samuel vowed to make amends and rebuild his scattered life. He realized the immense pain he had caused his family and the importance of valuing and cherishing every child regardless of their gender. As Samuel worked on rebuilding his life, Adesuwa and her daughters stood by his side, offering him love, encouragement, and forgiveness. They understood that everyone deserves a second chance, and they believed in Samuel's capacity to change. As the years went by, Samuel's relationship with Adesuwa also began to heal. They worked together to rebuild trust and create a loving and supportive environment for their family. Adesuwa's forgiveness and resilience played a significant role in their reconciliation. The story of Samuel, Adesuwa, and their children is a testament to the power of forgiveness, redemption, and the strength of family bonds. It teaches us that no matter how deep the wounds may be, healing is possible through love, understanding, and genuine desire to change. Samuel's journey reminds us that it is never too late to make amendments and rebuild broken relationships. With determination, humanity, and the support of loved ones, we can overcome our past mistakes and create a brighter future. Thanks guys for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel to support us. Hit the notification bell, like, share, and do not forget to drop your comment below.